So we're going to come this way, and we're going to go into our California Indian.
A tour of the people, groups, and movements who've changed history. Black Americans in California, enriching the Golden State. The walls of the California Museum, in their own words, focused on resilience, activism, democracy, and community. And the woman at the forefront making what you see here possible is Jessica Cushenberry.
And we get to be a space where people see that African American history, that Black American history is being told continuously throughout the year, that we're not limited to a single month, that we're not limited to a single type of history, but we are in all facets of the United States military and government, agriculture, you name it. There's probably a Black figure that we can spot, and they're somewhere in one of these exhibits. Serena Williams, the two sisters of tennis.
Creating a self-guided tour, honoring the lives and legacies of those who've come before, and those still among us, changing the path. A new corridor dedicated to former Vice President Kamala Harris, her connection to the state, and her impact across the nation.
You can see stories and hear stories from people about their personal experiences of being people of color, particularly African American or Black Americans, and how that experience as a Californian has shaped or impacted them.
The signature and temporary exhibits lining the vibrant walls through the Unity Center, our War II, Women Inspire, and beyond. These pieces here only gracing us for a short time, on loan from the World War II Museum in Louisiana.
And it talks about women's contribution to military service during World War II.
Specifically, the 6888.
Which was a battalion of African American women who worked in the Postal Service Division of the United States military, and how they were able to sort through all of this really large amount of mail to give morale to the soldiers. And they worked in that project both in France and in England.
The tour's path enhanced with new AI features, enabling you to connect firsthand with simulated conversations.
Black history isn't a monolith, or it doesn't look one specific way. There's a lot of ways that you can be Black in America, but it also shows you how much diversity and contributions that Black people have made to both California statehood and to this country as a whole.
A rich history lined with change makers each step of the way. At the California Museum in Sacramento, Erin Heft, KCRA 3 News.
By the way, there's a movie on the 6888. You should definitely watch it. It's a great history lesson and a great movie. That tour is a year-round experience with new temporary pieces as they move through Northern California.